Okay. Getting the controllers on. Should kick in the headset this time. There it is. There we go. Okay, so we got in-game audio. We got my voice. Let's just give you guys the game. Boom, there it is. Hey, Chibi. Morning, morning. Why aren't you? Why didn't you tell me? Whoop. Okie dokie then. So I'm just wandering around a bit today looking for dyes. Trying to expand my area. Got my system set up for Half-Life for later on. Got a few chores to do, so I'm gonna play for a bit. Then go do my chores. Come back, play some Half-Life. My settings is, I just gotta be patient. There it is. There's my home tower. Right here is all unknown stuff. Darn it, I rebooted and I'm getting all these spikes. Oh, I know, it's generating a lot of stuff. So I want to go that way. Oh, there go the crazies. Honk, honk, honk. Whoa. My CPU is freaking out. There we go. Now we're a little calmer. Maybe I will slow down my movement. Wow, this
Blind
generation.
Neil. Welcome to my channel. Blind Neil. Morning.
G'day, g'day. This generation of new land is really taxing my CPU for some reason. I don't understand. I just rebooted. Turn this down. Maybe if I bring this down. I don't need the side menu anymore. Maybe it's a side menu. Okay. Oh, wasn't the interference of that app. Alright, let me start that app back up again. Just testing something out. Okay. I think we're going to try going back to the home. Back to the load screen. See if this clears up whatever's freaking out my poor CPU. I can't take 30 some frames per second. Okay, it doesn't like 200. Lovely day for a walk in the sun. The protesters can't even go pee.
Blind Neil. 200 is a heck of a lot of chunks, lol.
Yeah, but they're not actually rendered, they're just visually rendered. Only 20 chunks are I can only interact with 20 chunks around me. Even though I can see much further than that, I can only interact with the 20 chunks directly around me. Obviously, this point moves every time I take a step, but so at 200, it's just a touch for my system with the generation running too. Well, that's a wall of mountain, if I do say so. Yeah, let's keep walking around it. That's not the end. Whoa. I need a little more peripheral going down. The edge of the world.
Blind Neil. Same in MC. I can set render distance, view, and simulation distance, interactive.
Yeah, well, they finally realized that some people had really good computers and some people didn't. Gave us access to all that back in the day, or at some point. I only ever had access to it in the config file. Ah, nice. Oh, not bad. Nice little cave. Be nice if there were bears in there one day. Let's see what's up here. May as well take you. We're going to need a fast turn when we get monsters, so that we can quickly turn around behind us. I hope I'm walking just beyond my view distance from the tower. So I think it's over there. Oh. I love these valleys.
Blind Neil. That takes away from the VR feel, human speed haha. You turn to slow, well then the critter gets you lol.
Yeah, but if the turn speed is relative to a normal human
Blind
turn
Neil.
speed.
Yeah, the valleys look cool /.
But if he makes the 180 roughly the same speed as a normal human, then it'll work. It's just that some of us have tethers behind us, and if we get spun around, we can end up ripping it out of our headset, ripping it out of the computer, tripping on it and landing on something. some realism needs to give way for reality. Okay, back. Finally made it to the other side of that mountain. Jeez. Now that's a mountain. No way to know how many of these I picked up today. I didn't put any of them away last time I went back home. I don't think Cube likes this controller of mine.
Blind Neil. I need to find a TDS that I can control a little more. This one has a bad habit of taking over the spacebar. Sometimes it won't work if I'm off the chat, lol.
Oh.
cyubeVR. Welcome to my channel. cyubeVR. I also have an issue with my left index finger. Sometimes it doesn't go straight, caret.
Yeah, well
Blind Neil.
right now my thumb is stuck
the
down.
The spacebar won't work if I'm off the chat. Blind Neil. Hi at cyubeVR.
He was floating around before the chatbot got to him. But look, oh, no. let go. My thumb is on the stick. My thumb is off the stick. On, off. Hope I don't have to return them. Then I gotta get used to the Vive again.
cyubeVR. I'm faster than the bot grinning squinting face. cyubeVR. Maybe your controller has an issue. cyubeVR.
Controller.
You can check it in the Steam controller test.
Okay, I'll check that out after. I haven't had to test my Vive controllers yet. It's the only issue I have is what was it again? Yeah, sometimes the vibration just keeps running. But that's a software thing. Kicked in for a few of us at the same time. Oh, watch out for the holes. Ah, there's my tower. Let's get a little higher here so we can better overlook. It's nighttime, and you know, nighttime is the right time to drink. There's my coffee. There's my coffee. I think I need to take my headset off. That will be just a moment. Enjoy the weird angle of viewing the world for a few moments.
Blind Neil. Damn it, my cup is defective.
Well, I tried to apply a patch to mine, and so mine has a really tiny hole in the top. It seems to work. This one, my base station's not on. You're on. You're on. Must have found the blind spot. I have a blind spot because my queen-size bed is a makeshift Murphy bed. I can't go any higher than that. But my tower is there.
Blind Neil. And so is the pot, LOL. Both empty.
Well, I think one of those is a user issue.
Blind Neil. 1 pot a day.
6 cups. 6.5 cups. Or, in my parlance, a cup of coffee. Today I'm having 2 cups of coffee. So, yeah, I think I had a pot. I'll have a pot by the time I'm done this coffee. I got the big metal stay warm cup from Starbucks that one of my supervisors got me for Christmas one year.
cyubeVR. 1 pot at morning. 2 cups at work.
Yeah, but when your cup is half a pot. Oh, rainbow. I was like, I haven't seen any rainbow flowers yet. There's gotta be some rainbow, and then I look and there they are in the corner of my eye. What I'm gonna build with these, I have no idea. I'm gonna build something. The blue dyes are more important. I think I'll be making an underground lake at some point. And plus I'll need like aqueducts, stuff like that, so stuff will move throughout the
cyubeVR.
throughout the place.
My pot is 3.5 of my cups. My cup is 2 normal cups.
Mine's what, 22, 24 ounces? Okay, Mist, you can go away. You're messing with my sight line. A big area in the center of the desert I missed. My tower is there. So I get a little closer. Fill in some of this area.
cyubeVR. I should measure my coffee consumption in buckets, not cups anymore. Grinning squinting face. Blind Neil.
That was Neil and
12 Cuban pesos pot, I get 3 cups out of it. So I guess my cup is a large LOL.
Well, there's my tower. It needs to be higher.
cyubeVR. Welcome to my channel. cyubeVR. What VR are you using?
Hello, Yusuf, and welcome. I'm using my
Blind
headset is a Vive.
That was weird. It's called cup something else. cyubeVR. My pot says 15 cups and I get 3.5 out of it. I don't know what cups they use for the scale. Grinning squinting face.
I'm using the old school Vive headset with the new index controllers with tracking. And right now I'm just exploring some of my terrain, getting it generated so I can see it from my tower.
Maybe talk about the cups later. cyubeVR. Grinning face with sweat.
But coffee is just such an important part of our lives that we need to talk about coffee.
Blind Neil. LOL.
So I've got a major construction going on underneath that tower there, but a little too high to see from the gap underneath.
cyubeVR. No coffee, no life. cyubeVR. Have you got Pavlov?
No, that is one of the games on my list that I'm thinking about trying and getting, but I still have Half-Life Alyx that I haven't tried yet. That's in my library. And I got, what is it, Thief Simulator as well in there that I haven't tried yet. And I'm contemplating putting After the Fall into my library because I liked Arizona Sunshine so much. But Pavlov is on my radar.
cyubeVR. There is a big discount. Why can't you get it now?
Because I have a habit of leaving games unplayed in my library for months, even years. I'm very bad for things like that, especially with it because of this game. This game occupies like 90% of my time. All the building and my castle and pyramid on one world, and then my massive underground city that I'm working on in this world. But I'm contemplating it. I still got a little bit of extra coin floating around. Chibi and I play some Arizona Sunshine.
I mean, cyubeVR doesn't have multiplayer, does it?
Not yet. Mind you, we are doing a sort of round-robin co-op kind of deal. So, Chibi plays on it for a bit, and he packages it up and sends it off to somebody else, and then they play on it for a bit. I get it at one point, I package it up, send it off to somebody else. We all put our own little touches into the same world. It's the best we can get right now, because the game's a single dev, and his next priority is expanding the survival aspect. Once that gets to a decent state, then he's going to move on to initiating the multiplayer, trying to get that running. And many of us are waiting impatiently for multiplayer. But having things to fight is better in multiplayer than having multiplayer with no fight. Okay. Let's expand some more. Wait, I gotta come in closer, don't I?
Yusef Alatar. How about phasmophobia? Do you have it?
No, I haven't looked too much into that. I do have a list of some of the games I have in my About section in YouTube. I'm going to be expanding my libraries sometime. But I'm one of those, the more games I have to play, the less likely I am to play.
Yusef Alatar. Okay, good luck. I'm gonna watch your next stream soon, probably.
Well, thank you very much. I will be going on later today. I'm not sure if I'll be playing with Half-Life Alyx or Thief Simulator, but it'll be one of those two. You have a good afternoon, evening, morning,
Chibi Archer.
Depending where you are.
I have both. Phasmo and Pavlov .. So once B4 NH4 MM3R get any of them, then we will collab again.
Oh. Well, there's a little bit more incentive to get those games for me now, isn't there? I got plenty of room. I love how when you're moving fast enough, you just jump over holes. Thud.
Chibi Archer. Since when can we hear your TTS? Has it been so long since I last watched you?
Stonebricks made a comment that he didn't like not hearing my TTS, so I took it off of just playing through my headset and put it back to default. And so long as nobody abuses it, it'll stay on. It'll probably be more useful if I was streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Oh look, more rainbow dye. Rainbow dye.
Chibi Archer. I think it's better this way.
Yeah, I understand that it makes more sense to hear me respond to a voice.
Because now we hear what you are reacting to.
instead of having to read it on the side. See, when I'm watching the other streams, I detach the chat that's below the window and I put it beside. But I don't watch the streams full screen usually. Just up to maybe theater mode. So 2/3 of my screen. Leaving just enough room on the sidebar for the chat window. And crazy as I am, I thought others did the same. But yeah, I understand it. So long as people don't play the TTS annoyances, it'll stay on. So much blue dye here. Where did the rest go? Ah, there it is. I'll have to find a nice open plane, get my little ball out, grab a seat, and gather grass. Ooh, rainbow dye. Okay, where's home? There's home. And there's my stairwell. I love that green light. It just lights up everything. You can actually see it easily during the day, unlike these. That's what I'll start doing on top of the towers. I'll put the colored torches instead of the yellows. Oh, too fast. I don't feel like going home. Okay, let's get back up. Nice staircase, which needs some supports under it. Otherwise, one day it might collapse. Health and safety is not happy with my staircase. I've been told to fix it with no timeline. Not working on it yet, just going to take a look around. And we're at the top so far.
cyubeVR. All this turning around made me dizzy.
I'm still standing perfectly straight. Ooh, look at that big chunk of desert I need to fill in right there. A little bit over on the other side. But it goes like that, and then it goes out, and it's looking good over there. You can just see off in the haze. Got explore some in there and there. Fill that, and here's the back side. I need lots of work. I think I'm going to walk back over to there from here. That way. There we go. That way. And yeah. But save you guys from getting seasick or motion sick. Hopefully you don't suffer vertigo. I'm jumping off the cliff. What I should do after I'm done is make teleport points all the way down that are like half a step or one block up from their max distance. Then I can just teleport down the side of the building instead of running down or jumping. Guess I could also use the elevator to go up, right? I'd love to see that as an actual mechanic. Wait, did I get going the wrong way? Galaxy hiding behind the trees. I think we need constellations in our night sky. Okay, I know where I'm going now. I can see my destination just over there. And we need more flat areas, like the desert, but in the grasslands. You can easily turn the grasslands into 3 separate biomes: flatlands, hills, and mountains. Okay, I think I got most of that. There's probably a section over there just missing, but yeah. I do need to get further away though. Getting a little better adapting the thumbstick to head motion with the hybrid to, you know, generally keep going the direction I want. Just not used to it. I think that's too far to go after. Gotta watch out for those holes, they just creep up on you. Just walking along, minding your own business, and all of a sudden, boom, there's a hole. I still gotta go that way. Can I come around here? I can turn this way. Right, no, didn't see nothing. Fluffs should be bright outside, shouldn't they? Why are my fluffs dark? Didn't notice them like that yesterday, but doesn't mean they weren't like that yesterday.
cyubeVR. That's strange.
Yeah, it's happened before, and Stone Bricks had to flip a switch. I think it was, oh no, the issue I had was one eye saw them lit up when they were in the sun, and the other eye saw them dark when they were in the sun, like you just saw them as I was passing by. Did I turn myself right around? I turned myself right around, didn't I? That's my tower. Let's go back this way. I'll get some more blue flowers too.
cyubeVR. Grinning face.
See? I got one of my legs is shorter than the other. I always end up walking back home. That's why I don't understand why I keep getting freaked out when I get, quote, lost. So just keep walking. You'll get home. You're drawn to it. Beautiful steps. Thanks for the assist up the hill. There's my tower.
Blind deal. BanHammer boomerang.
Yep. It's always nice when I can do that boomerang I just did too. Nice timing on that. Copper, iron, coal. Ow. Hey, we'll get to those trees and then I'll hook left. Yeah, left. I might want to get some more green dye for my limestone. That tower is not at 800 blocks up yet. But they're white now. Maybe I was in a shadow I couldn't see. Because my shadows are down to stupid. So we'll chalk up those black fluff balls to being in a shadow that wasn't being cast. And here we go. Hey, you know, I gotta find a nice flat field like this. And then go pick up a whole whack of grass. Let's get you. Oh. Stop walking towards my tower. There it is again, right in front of me. So I'll go further this way. More green. Okay, we'll follow this mountain wall. How's that? So at least that's something to look at. And it can block all the sins of nothing explored beyond. Jump. can see over this. Let's go a little further that way. And I think I'm finally not holding my controllers for more time than I'm holding my controllers. Every time I feel my fingers like this on the controllers as I'm running, it's like, no. It's just so hard after the Vive to get used to not holding on. There's another little
Chibi
mountain.
Archer. Nice. I can't do that. I still hold my controllers even after more than 2 years.
Well, I'm getting upset or annoyed at constantly grabbing like dyes and grass and picking stuff up every time I'm walking around because I'm holding it or it's my hand's closed and as it passes through it picks it up and I'm just like, "Arr!" Hey. Let's have another sip of this nectar while waiting for morning. Again, I apologize for the weird angles that the camera is going to hit. Every so often on the weekends for a treat, I put hot chocolate in my coffee. Normally my coffee consists of coffee.
Pixel Rules. Welcome to my channel. Pixel Rules. We need multiplayer and enemies grinning face.
Well, from what we know, enemies are the next on the agenda, more survival aspects. And then once survival gets to a point where the community is like, okay, multiplayer is now more important than adding anything else, he'll be adding the multiplayer to it. Still don't know how to replicate or fix this darn bug.
Pixel Rules. Great grinning face.
Well, that didn't work. Hey, I'll be right back. That stone brick said if we put down blocks, the world would come back. Uh-oh. Am I crashing? No, I'm not crashing. Just wait for everything to calm back down. There we go. Yeah, I thought Stonebrick said that if we put blocks on the ground.
That never worked for me.
Yeah, this is the only real fix for it. Pop out, pop back in. If we can somehow figure out how to systematically replicate it, we can get it fixed.
Chibi Archer. and I had lots of missing chunks in my streams. But only there.
Well, it's not just because you're streaming, because I get those when I'm not streaming. Or I got those when I wasn't streaming. I stream all my sessions now, so. Now I'm back to spiky. That's nice and clear.
cyubeVR. I even sent him many log data for analyzing. But her never could figure it out.
It's probably something weird going on. I gotta pop out and back in again. Getting CPU and GPU frame spikes up in the red. Try that again. Or I'll just pop down to 100 view range again. Yeah, we'll just do that. Boink, boink. Ooh, that's a nice little mountainy thing. That's going to expand over that way for sure. Green dye. Need green dye for more blocks for my tower. I'm gonna have to start digging my. Ooh, notice all these. The next section, when I'm working on my underground city, I'm gonna have to start saving stone again. I'll be making a new storage area over there before I dig in too deep. That way I won't have to run all that distance every time just to drop stuff off. Pick up all those torches? Yes, I will continue to go back to that spot. Until I have burned through all of my torches. There are just so many. Ah! Oh, that's a nice little cluster. Hey, back here. Since I can only see 100 chunks now, there's no point in looking for my tower. And, yeah. And wall of stone. I still think it's somewhat related to picking flowers, and the there already being a blank, like the face, sometimes the face is missing on the side of a brick or a block. I think it's got something to do with that, because if you watch when I grab flowers, often you'll see everything around me make a twitch. Not always, but often. Like that. I think while it does that recalculation, it interferes with another calculation. And then it forgets that there's actually a surface to that chunk. Blue, green. Okay, I don't want to stick my face in your butt. I'll stick an arrow in it. Well, at least they weren't doing that all night. So I got it mini empty 40s. and a hot empty 40 versus a cold windshield or window. What do you think's going to win? Guy with the gun. Don't get me wrong. I may not agree with what they're protesting, but I do agree they're allowed to protest. Just get a damn permit. Pay for the police presence. Hey, their GoFundMe has 4-point-some million in it. Other die. Whew. More rainbows. No fear, rainbow often spawns as a single. Must be so lonely for rainbow dye. That was a rainbow. Let's go take a look.
Blind Neil. Good thing is revenue boost to Ottawa for a few days. Hotels and crap I bet are packed, lots of food being sold.
Yeah, a lot of places downtown are closed, and they're rather upset with the price of hotel stays here. Girlfriend's like, "What? Didn't you do your research before you came?"
Blind Neil. LMAO.
Sorry, they just say that so much that it's always fun to, lob that grenade back where it came from. Okie doke. Let us get a view, at least, of home. Wow, that's a neat looking mountain from here. Oh, it's floating. There's my home. Is that my home? Guess I'll have to wait till morning to find out. Too much cloud cover. Why so much cloud?
Blind Neil. Hey, it warmed up here. When I got up was -28, now only -18.
Ooh, lucky you. I don't think we're gonna have the same luck in Ottawa. It's gonna be bloody cold out there today. I think I got a little bit of green dye. What do you think? Just a little bit. Okie doke. I think I got some exploring done today.
Blind Neil.
Got to see some nice areas.
40 BFOW and I don't give a fuck. Got a heater in my truck and it's off to the rodeo.
Oh yeah. So I think I got a
Blind Neil. 40 below.
I think I got quite a bit explored today. Got a bunch of dyes gathered up. So I'm going to call this a stream. I'd like to thank Blind Neil, cyubeVR, Yusef Alatar, and Pixel Rules for joining me today. And everybody else who watched, thank you as well. I will be back a little later. It'll be a toss-up. Might be Half-Life Alex. Might be
Blind
Thief Simulator. We'll see.
Bunch more opened. cyubeVR. Bye.
Have a good afternoon, everybody. I'll see you in a bit.
Blind Neil.